Nicknames are like dogs. Everyone has one, but not every combat sports athlete is lucky enough to be adorned with an incredibly cool nickname like Conor McGregor's. Because some fighters are left with the short end of the stick in the nickname department.
Frank Twinkle Toes Craig!
But that's not the case for the rest of the fighters on this list, especially for Chan Sung Young, who's also known as the Korean Zombie. You see, the South Korean fighter built a reputation of being able to withstand the hardest hitting blows you've ever seen, yet still be able to continue moving forward at his opponent, just like a zombie.
Coming from all kinds of crazy angles. He caught him with the right hand.
Just like he did in one of the most memorable UFC fights ever against Yair Rodriguez. But of course, zombies aren't completely invincible.
Throw another big shot. Oh, nice body kick. One more flurry. Oh!
But Donald Cerrone might actually be invincible, as the blue-collar country boy from Colorado has lived and breathed his nickname, Cowboy. Because before he became a UFC Hall of Famer and holder of the record for second most finishes in MMA history. Donald Cowboy Cerrone spent most of his time outside of the cage as an adrenaline junkie, participating in things like bull riding.
UFC Hall of Famer, the great Cowboy Cerrone, who's an animal athlete. Watch this. Caden Bunch down in less.
He even stared death in the face on several occasions, once in a scuba diving accident when he nearly got stuck in a cave to drown, and once again in a motorcycle accident where the doctors had to revive him 3 times during the surgery. If that wasn't cowboy enough, 2 weeks after the surgery, Donald went on to fight Jeremy Stevens and won. Now that's cold, but not as cold as Chuck Liddell, who according to his coach was so inexplicably calm and relaxed right before his fights, claiming that Chuck's heart rate wouldn't even fluctuate as entered the cage, earning him the nickname the Iceman. You see, contrary to popular belief, fighters do get scared.
I'm sick, my nerves are crazy, I go and throw up. I throw up every time still to this day.
But Chuck wasn't. In fact, he sometimes went as far as infamously napping right before his fights. Despite this, the Iceman still went on and put on a show like no one else had ever done before him.
Randy might be hurt. Yeah, Randy might be hurt. Randy now. And he goes down. He's down. And Chuck Liddell, champion of the world. Randy Chuck Liddell.
That is until Anthony Showtime Pettis came around, because Anthony's nickname stems from one of the most entertaining and show-stopping moments of all time. Because when facing then lightweight champion Ben Henderson, Anthony Pettis found himself watching the clock tick in the 5th round, knowing that he's probably going to lose the biggest match of his life if the fight goes to decisions. So Anthony decides to shock the world by landing one of the craziest moves in MMA history, which he called the Showtime Kick.
And Stephan, I cannot think of a better way to bring down the curtain.
Oh my goodness! Did you see that? He ran off the wall like a ninja.
I cannot wait to see that again. I mean, I'm just in disbelief, you know?
Proving to be one of the most well-deserved nicknames, Anthony Showtime Pettis went on to create a long list of viral moments in MMA, showcasing his knack for flashy moves and eye-catching offense.
Wonder Boy. Looking clean, but a big right hand, and Wonder Boy's out. Anthony Showtime Pettis.
All for the sake of entertainment.
The fans, I want to put on a show for everybody, man. That's all I want to do. Come in, make out, clap. You guys paid for your tickets, and I hope you got your show.
But this fighter did it all for the sake of violence. That's right. Mark Kerr had zero interest in putting on a show, being in the spotlight, or any of those shenanigans. The man just wanted to smash people, earning his nickname, the Smashing Machine.
Mark Kerr quickly going after his opponent. Greg the Ranger stopped. The Ranger goes down.
In fact, with no prior MMA experience, it's said that Mark Kerr competed in a tournament in Brazil where it completely smashed 8 opponents in one night using pure force and athletic ability. Just how he did against this opponent when he reversed his opponent's submission by literally pushing his giant chin onto the opponent's eye socket.
He got on top of him and he stuck his chin in Bobish's eye socket.
More freedom of movement. Bobish readjusts, he's tapping out.
That's it. Now we the tap out.
And he was just a giant of a man. I mean, his trap started at the top of his ears.
I know, he was an animal.
Even Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is such a fan of this monster that's playing him in a movie, but there actually exists an even scarier fighter with an even scarier nickname, the one and only Fedor Emelianenko, or also known as the Last Emperor. Called this because of his historic 10-year winning streak, earning him the moniker of the greatest MMA fighter of the 2000s.
Is Fedor the GOAT? The answer is yes. Of course it's yes. Fedor's the greatest of all time.
Making him responsible for the sport's surge in popularity during that time. Fedor went to war with the sport's greatest heavyweights ever, and while in their prime,
He's not even ranked in the top 10 at the moment.
Oh, no!
Gonna get him right here. He's got it, Joe. He's got it. It's over. It's over.
all while sporting his iconic stone-cold look on his face even when getting dropped on his neck.
Can Reynolds take him down?
Oh my gosh, right on his head!
Knees. He should need to the head now.
My God! There is.
Or knocking people out.
Project kid from the Cabrini Green.
No other fighter has since replicated his Undertaker-like streak, making Fedor really live up to the legendary title of MMA's Last Emperor.
He remains the most dominant champion in mixed martial arts.
But before the era of the Last Emperor, there existed a Japanese fighter responsible for striking fear into the hearts of every member of a certain famous family. A family responsible for introducing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu to the world, the Gracies, and their biggest enemy, Kazushi Sakuraba, also known as the Gracie Hunter. You see, when Kazushi Sakuraba was paired against Royler Gracie, one of the many members of the family who fought professionally, Sakuraba shocked the world, because not only did he defeat a Gracie, an achievement that hadn't been done by anyone in decades, but he did it via a submission, the very thing which the Gracies are known for. And to make things worse, Sakuraba then used the post-fight interview to call out Royler's brother, yelling, "Please let me fight your brother next." This infuriated the heads of the Gracie family, so they agreed, setting up a match between Sakuraba and the golden boy of the family, Royce Gracie. And once again, the Gracie Hunter made a mockery of the famed Gracies, even going as far as laughing in the middle of the match. Sakuraba went on to put a beating on Royce, and even putting Royce in several submissions. Forcing Royce's older brother to throw in the towel. Things only got worse for the Gracies though, as Sakuraba then went on to defeat one of their older cousins, Renzo Gracie. Sakuraba snapped Renzo's arm, forcing the referee to stop the fight. Cementing the Gracie Hunter's feat as one of the most legendary pieces of storytelling in MMA, and adorning him with probably the second coolest nickname of all time. That is because the #1 coolest nickname of all time has to go to the coolest, funniest.
I guess I would choose that camera guy right over. Come on, baby. No, I know I got to mess with you, man.
And the smoothest fighter of all time.
Man, I be loving me some black women. Are you black?
Part, yeah.
I love all parts of you.
I'm Jamaican, black and white.
She's just making me horny.
Thank you, Rampage.
I want a motorboat right now. All on camera, like.
Quentin Rampage Jackson, earning himself the nickname of Rampage due to his bad temper growing up. Rampage has always found himself in heated situations, even outside the cage. But it's his ability inside the cage that proved he could live up to this name. As
Kevin Randleman, good left hook to the bottom.
Rampage's fighting style is widely known as one of the most chaotic and wild styles in the entire sport. I mean, just take a look at how he defends against submissions. He literally just stands up and slams people.
And then the slam, and he's going to do it. He's going to do it.
Oh, what a slam!
Still
got
has
him in
his fist
triangle choke area there.
No, it's dangerous. He's got to get out.
Oh, Dan, I told you, he picked him up and slammed him to the ground.
He's out.
He's out.
For his knockout power, Quentin Rampage Jackson has one of the most well-fitting nicknames of all time. Comment MMA nicknames we missed and subscribe. Thank you.